On the surface, this guy looks like a Middle Eastern prince, but behind the scenes he's actually a master thief. Right now they're planning to steal gold from a prison, but even as one of the world's most famous thieves, he never expected someone would silently swipe his watch. But he recognized who the thief was. Turns out, the thief's name is Charlie. He's a highly skilled pickpocket. By now the prince had already recruited a few pros for his crew. There's Vic, the explosives expert, Wright, the guy with killer moves, and Ringo, the master of disguise. If they could get Charlie to join too, their chances of stealing the gold would be way higher. To convince Charlie to help with the heist, the prince set a trap when Charlie tried to approach him. Just when Charlie thought he nailed it, he saw the prince chilling in a car by the door waiting. With evidence of his theft in the prince's hands, Charlie had no choice but to agree to the job. To figure out where the gold was stored, they studied the prison's blueprint. Charlie found out the vault was right under the bathroom. He immediately came up with a clever plan. They parked a car loaded with explosives right outside the prison. Charlie and Vic disguised themselves as chefs and snuck in. They secretly added laxatives to the food. Soon after eating, the prisoners were puking and rushing to the toilets. The whole prison was thrown into chaos. When the guards saw how bad it was, they had no choice but to send the inmates to the hospital. Charlie used the chance to sneak into the bathroom. He lifted the floor tiles right in the middle of the room. Then Vic hopped in and started drilling like crazy. Once there was a hole through the floor, Vic pumped flammable gas into the vault through a tube. When the gas concentration was just right, he took a spark wheel from a lighter and dropped it down the hole into the vault. The spark hit the gold and boom, massive explosion. At the same time, the car outside exploded too. The car explosion successfully distracted the guards. While they rushed out to check the car, Charlie and Vic slipped into the vault. To fool the security cameras, Vic used his phone to snap a photo at the perfect angle, then hooked the security feed to his phone, freezing the live feed on that still image. Once everything was in place, they loaded the gold onto a cart and disguised themselves as a patient and a doctor to escape. Then the cops noticed something weird on the cameras. They rushed downstairs to check it out. They saw a gold bar fall off one of the passing carts. The cops realized the gold was being smuggled out in ambulances. They immediately ordered all ambulances to be stopped. But that's exactly what Charlie wanted them to do. Because they never actually left the prison, they were still in the kitchen melting the gold down. They cast the melted gold into statues, then painted over them to hide the gold. To avoid suspicion from the inspectors, Charlie claimed they were just maintenance props. The guards didn't question it and let them go. And just like that, they walked out of the prison with the gold statues.